Yeah, bang, bang, well, just come out of the gym, have a look at them cannons, mate. Look at that. Anyway, let's forget about that, I'm joking. I was in the gym, I'm working out, and I remember, like, it takes time to remember things. And I remember me, Cliff Fields, Jimmy Tippett, and another guy went to a gym, a big gym in Hove, Brighton, yeah, massive gym. And one of the guys gets in there quite regular. He owed a lot of money to some people. Jimmy's always saying Oostrighton, I think it was Oostrighton, and they had a chat, I think that's what it's all about, yeah? Anyway, we went to the gym. The guy that we was told the guy's there, and the gym's massive. And right at the very end, it was the bags and bits and pieces. And the guy's down there, he's seen us come in. He dived in the corner, got his mobile, and one of them started talking on the mobile. He must have known we'd come to see him, yeah? Someone must have told him, or whatever. So me, Jimmy, and this Cliff Fields, and this other geezer standing by the door, we walked over to see this guy, had a chat to him. Jimmy said, look, you owe a big lot of money, mate. You took something and you ain't pay for it. And you've got to pay for it, And, you keep saying you're going to pay for it, and no money's coming across at all. We ain't letting you out of the gym until we know that you're going to pay for this money. You're going to pay for the gear, and we're going to come with you. He said, look, please. And within about, 15 seconds, two guys come bursting through the door, right? And this is summertime. They come bursting through the door with two big overcoats on, and bang, shot up, crash, with shotguns, just shot the pumps. Wham, bang, bang. Cliff Fields, 19 stone. I've never seen Cliff Fields dive so quick, honestly. Me, I just lay flat on the floor. Jimmy, he's hid behind the guy. He's the guy that obviously has made the phone calls, He's hid behind the guy. He's right down. The guys are there, bang, bang, shooting at anything. The guy who's with us, who's by the door, he's like, as if he's got nothing to do with it. He's just there, you know what I mean? The guy's shooting up the place. They left, yeah? The guy that Jimmy was hiding behind, the geezer that's caused all this problem, he's gone. He shot out the door, 100 miles an hour, this geezer, mate, he's gone. Me, Cliff, it took us 10 minutes to get off the floor, because, we're both big people, you know what I mean? So Jimmy, he's got the other geezer, they run to the door, and these guys got in, a nice car, gone. So now Jimmy knows he's on top, now Jimmy knows it's really on top, yeah? And now it's a war, you know what I mean? So there's Cliff Fields. Cliff says he don't want to get involved in guns and all that sort of thing. This other geezer saying he don't want to get involved with guns. I'm with Jim. I'm saying, look, this is right heavy, you know what I mean, Jim? For what we're going to get out of this, is it worth it, yeah? Jimmy said, look, these people that always give me plenty of work, mate, we've got to go and get this, you know what I mean? I said, how are we going to go get it, Jim? I said, there's like guns involved now. Do you know what I mean? We just can't go walking in this gaff and he's going to give us it. So Jimmy said, look, leave it to me, yeah? When I was Oostrighton, or what his name is, in Brighton, had a talk, come back, said to me that we're going to get it sorted, yeah? So we shot back to, I was living in Lewisham, Hilly Fields. Jimmy's gone, look, here's a couple £100. I said, Jim, a couple Jim, well, I got about 4 or 5 grand. Give me a couple £100. So like, I wouldn't argue. Give Cliff Fields a couple £100, and left it at that for a little while. And then he phoned us up again. He said, look, we're going to go down and bust his geezer's door in and just go in and get him. You know what I mean? I said, look, Jimmy, you've got to be so careful, mate. It's not going to be as easy as what you think. He went, no, we're going to bust his geezer's door down and go straight through the door. So me, Cliff, and Jim, and this other geezer wasn't all that, mate. We thought he'd be a bit more lively. Went upstairs to these flats, yeah, and smashed his door in with a little sledgehammer, a little baby sledge, crash. Door went in. As he went in, he got another door. The door was smashed, and he got another door that goes into, I suppose, the front room, I don't know. And it is the front room. And there they are sitting in there, about 4 guys, loads of girls, out of their nut, drinking like it's going out of fashion, all stuff on the table, coke, money, everything's on the table. We're steaming there. We're like lunatics. We've got bats and everything, right? We've got quick as anything. I mean, these guys are all out their nut. They're all coked up out their nut. They don't like. We're lucky in a way that they've got guns in there. There's guns on the floor. This little firm's a right little bad firm, yeah. We've gone in there with baseball batting these geezers. The birds are running out. They're half naked. The birds are running out screaming, and we've got to get out of this as quick as possible. Really, the guy that owed the money, Jim's got hold of the guy. You'll come with us. Cuffs on him, cuffs on Jimmy. Now Jimmy's got him, isn't he? Cuffed to him. He's dragging him out. I'm with Cliff Fields. These geezers are battering these geezers with baseball bats. The guys with the guns that shot at us. Yeah, all the coke, all the money was on the table, and this, that, and the other. We just took the whole lot. Wallet, just took the whole lot. Got a bag. Took all the coke, all the money, everything was on that table. We took. Yeah, took the guy out. Took him to the car. Took him to see some people. These people that he owes the money to, and we said, look, to this guy, Jimmy's gone, look, X amount of money, here he is. Now, that's what we're doing. We've done our bit, we've brought him to you. Now, it's down to you, what you do with this guy. He owes the money, you got to do what you got to do, yeah? Right, you owe us X amount, right? So we've got a bit of money, went back, yeah? Mate, when we opened the bag, there must have been at least half a bar in there, right, of coke. Mad. Right, money, £4 cash, £4 cash notes, £50 notes, £20 notes on the thing. Don't know what they was doing. There was all pipes and everything in there. Everything. This Cliff was all. We got a right few bob, you know. We were well pleased. Jimmy's always got the money from the guys for getting this guy, and we thought yes. And then Jimmy's give us a nice drink, and then Jimmy's phoned me up and said, listen, there's a bit of aggro down in there. The people that we baseball batted and took the money off the table and all that, now they're running around, a little firm in them, looking for us, you know, and they're over that area. And we said, well, so what? We're in Lewisham, mate. You know what I mean? So Jimmy said, look, I can't leave it like that because there's going to be a lot of aggro here, you know what I mean? And so, actually, Jim, fair play to Jimmy Tippett, he found out where one of the guys lived, one of the guys that come in with the guns and let it go. He found out where he lived, and we just sat outside, not sat outside his house. We sat outside waiting for this guy, and see the guy come out of the house, get in the car, and we followed this guy. Listen, mate, I'm going to tell you something. Cliff Fields jumps out of the car. He bashed this geezer, like, he picked him up as if like he was nothing, like a doll. Put him under his arm, I might swear, and chucked him in the back of the motor, and we drove off with this geezer. Took him to these people, and we just left him. Whatever happened to him, I don't know. We dealt with him, mate, I don't know. But we got a few bob, now we've got to get one more guy. There's 3 of these geezers, right? We've got to get one more guy. And the guy who's real aggro, is evidently he's the one who causes all the problems. He lives on a boat in a marina, Brighton Marina. I think it's Brighton Marina, Hove Marina, what is it? There's a marina down there anyway. He lives on a boat. And to get on that marina without anybody seeing is virtually impossible. So you've got to wait until late at night, and the tide's up, the tide's down, it's all over the gaff, you know what I mean? And I can't swim. I'm petrified of water. Jimmy Tippett is sweet as a nut. Cliff Fields, 19, 20 stone. He ain't too close, mate. He don't want to fall in the sea. Jimmy Tippett don't want to fall in the sea. We don't want to fall in the sea, mate. It's finished if we fall in there, mate. So how are we going to do it? You know, Jimmy's going, how are we going to do this? So the only way I said we can do it is get all of the people that own the marina, right, and tell him that he's needed, whatever, you know, want a phone call, go and see him, say, look, he's got to go. Jimmy goes in there. Jimmy's a well-respected man, you know. He goes into the office in the marina, he talks to the guy's sweet as a nut. Jimmy gives him a few bob. The guy goes to the boat, the guy comes out of the boat, goes up, gets in the car, boom, gone. We get up with the geezer, mate, took him back to these other people. Mate, I'm telling you something, mate, whatever these people did to these people is don't bear thinking about it, you know what I mean? And we got a few bob and we went back and that was it. I mean, that was it. But the way Jimmy went into the marina and went into the office there and just got hold of the guy, talked to the guy, give him a few bob, and the guy went to the boat and somehow he said whatever he said to the guy came off the boat, walked up and got in the motor and drove off and we followed him. Yeah, mate, good bit of day's work, well, good bit of week's work, really. Anyway, bang, bang, rail, please like and subscribe, nice one. There's a little bit more of that story, but I don't want to muck it up, yeah, bye.